I help people transform their health and fitness through simple, sustainable lifestyle and nutrition strategies. And what I stand for is, I believe, or my big vision really is that I want to assist people take control of their health and fitness so that they can help their families, their communities, and together we can collaborate. I can also collaborate with like-minded individuals so that we can really make a massive impact on reducing the global obesity epidemic. I was newly single and very lost sort of alone and directionless after a sort of 10-year relationship. I really didn't know who I was. Now, I'd always identified with myself as being a fit person. And I decided I was going to climb a mountain, but I had a gym assessment that put me into the obese category. So all of a sudden, not only was I not a fit person, I was a fat person. And that so cut me to the core of who I thought I was as a person. I came to the realization that if I didn't have my health, I had nothing. And I set about transforming my life. So what I did is I actually learned to listen to who I was around food, how food made me felt. I didn't go on a diet per se. I just really learned about my body and my relationship with food. And through that process, I lost 25 kilos. Following on from that, I did climb the mountain successfully, but following on that, my life kind of fell apart a bit and I went through depression. And searching, again, I was a bit lost and looking around at my whole life, the only thing that seemed to be working was my health and fitness. So I really clung to that as my lifeline. And I also realised that health and fitness, it's not just about how your body looks and how you eat, it's also about your mental health and fitness as well. And I refused to be a victim. I decided if anyone was going to fix me, it would be me. So I really focused on the positives in my life, which was my health and fitness. And I hired a personal trainer. We started working out much more regularly with a much more structured program. Eventually I got into bodybuilding through that because we were getting such results, and had a crack at doing a bodybuilding competition, which I won, and decided to have a real go at it. But having done lots of different sports throughout my whole life, my body really wasn't in a stable state that it could handle the bodybuilding, and it totally fell apart. I had to have double shoulder surgery, everything else fell apart. And again, once again, I reverted to the strategies, the nutrition strategies that I'd used to lose my 25 kilos to keep my body in shape while I was going through a year of rehab. And then from there, 2 years after that, I became 6 times world champion and subsequently 2 times professional Miss Universe. How did I meet Roger and end up coming to Fast Forward Summit? Well, when my housemate invited me along to the Fast Forward Summit on a ticket. And during the course of that weekend, through one of the exercises, I managed to catch Roger's attention, and he pulled me up on stage. And so we just talked through my journey, my story, and my big vision. And from that, he mentored me on stage for about 20 minutes, which was just amazing. And from then, he offered me an absolute gift of an opportunity to mentor his crew for 12 weeks. He invited me to Bali to speak at the Crystal Circles conference, which is his flagship conference, about how I was using my journey and leveraging it into a business. And that was an amazing experience. When I stood on stage in Bali, I think the gentleman in front of me had a $100 million business, or a very, very well-established global business. He was blue level. So I stood up on stage and said, well, I don't have a $100 million company. I don't even think I have a $100 company. But this is how I am leveraging my identity, my market's trust in me, into a business. Crystal Circle is Roger's flagship mentoring group. At the stage I did the Crystal Circle, I didn't really have a business. And what I decided to focus on was the easiest part of me. I've kind of got 3 strands, two of which are in the bodybuilding world, one of which is the more generic diet nutrition world. So I focused on teaching people to pose for fitness competitions because that was easy. And from there, Roger sort of, I guess, guided me on how to get it known that I was now going to coach people, and I started to get people to coach. And I'd get 1 or 2 people, then I had sort of 3 or 4 people, then I was getting enough people that in order to leverage my time, I had to start running groups, because I there weren't enough hours in the day to do one-on-one, so I had to start running groups as I got more people. And then the people that I had taught started referring people as well, which was fantastic, presumably because I was providing enough value in it. And I got to the point where, you know, I started making sort of, you know, $500–600 a day. Then I had a $1,000 week. Then I had a $1,000 day, which absolutely blew me away. You know, I didn't know you could make that much money teaching people to stand on plastic sparkly stripper heels. So I grew the business throughout this year of being on the Crystal Circle. I grew this business from 0 to a 5-figure business. So how did the Championship Lifestyle Program come about? Again, that's where Roger's been very instrumental. I guess female bodybuilders certainly still suffer from an image issue. And I knew that if I wanted to coach sort of everyday people with their diet and nutrition, I needed to not be the bodybuilder. So I've tried to sort of actively squash that side of me. It's like, no, I do generic stuff as well, not just the competition side. But that was causing me a lot of internal conflict. And at Wealth Dynamics Masters, when we started going through our enterprise promise, I was trying to be that more generic person, trying to appeal to the more the general population. But Roger and all of the mentors actually, and I'm very grateful for them for doing this, they all basically said to me, Sarah, being a champion, you are a champion, you live it, you are it, you live and breathe it, and it just is you. Just because you're a bodybuilder, take that out of it. Be the champion for your clients. Teach them how to bring their inner champion out. And once they'd reframed it in that way for me, it just settled, and I was comfortable with it. So now that's the evolution of the Championship Lifestyle Program, because I live and breathe it every single day. And it doesn't have to be about the bodybuilding. It's about encouraging others to be their own champion for themselves and their families, that has allowed me to sit with the whole concept and actually start to pull it together as a program. My future vision for the next couple of years is so big it scares me, which is fantastic, of course. I really want to sort of work through, I obviously want to make the Championship Lifestyle Program work to the point where I can leave my job. I want to collaborate with like-minded individuals who are also running, I guess, lifestyle-based health programs. Like I say, I really want to make a dent in the global obesity epidemic, and that means creating micro degrees, creating programs, getting it rolled out to schools, universities. We've got to get sensible nutrition information into the kids' hands, because they are the future. So my future is with the educators.